but what you focus on, the ads that you're paying attention to, that you're telling yourself from the past or the future or the present. What kind of ads are you listening to? What kind of advertising are you doing for yourself? This is part 2, right? So I'm going to give you an exercise to do based on what I was talking about this morning, how focusing on the past can, obsessing, I guess I should say, about the past can create depression. Obsessing about the future can create anxiety. And the real way to achieve ultimate peak performance is by focusing on right now and what you have control over right now. I want to point out, though, something important that was brought to my attention today, and that is it's not bad necessarily to look in the past or look towards the future and generate hope for the future or learn from the past. So it depends on what you're focusing on. And here's an exercise that you can do that, number one, is good in a lot of different areas. It'll help with a lot of different areas. It's a grateful exercise. It'll help train you to look for the good from the past and look for the good in the future, the hope in the future. And that is writing down 3 gratefuls. And this is a twist. I'm not sure if I've said this on here. I've said this in my classes before. But it's a twist that I put on it that is really, I find it fascinating. Probably because I came up with it. And that is, do 3 gratefuls. Do 3 gratefuls tonight before you go to bed. Number 1 being a grateful from your past. Something you're grateful for from your past, from your childhood, or from years ago, and why you're grateful for that. And then a grateful from right now, today, present day, present moment in the last 24 hours. Or in that exact moment, ideally. It could be as simple as grateful for having a writing utensil that's simple and easy to use now instead of those old feather ink style dipping your pen in things. And the third one is write down a grateful in the future. Live in the future, in that moment, like something that you're trying to achieve has already happened. And be grateful for that and why you're grateful for that. And just feel that. So a past grateful, a present grateful, and a future grateful. And what that will do is train you to look to the past for inspiration for the present moment. And the future grateful will give you the hope you need and inspiration, ideally, in the present moment to achieve that future gratitude, that future grateful that you've written down. And then, when you have those moments like I did yesterday where you're just like, I'm just so frustrated at past things and anxious about future things, it's easier to flip the switch and make the past something to learn from and the future something to hope for, instead of the from the past and the from the future. And the whole point of that is to be right now, present, in the moment, to achieve as much as possible, because you can't live in the past and you can't live in the future. All you have is right now. And with that said, have an amazing day, because it's better than the alternative. And I'm just going to hang out for a second while this is maybe uploading. I don't know.